I'm Amber Davies and welcome to Call to Stage. This is the space where musical theatre takes centre stage. From unforgettable backstage stories with incredible special guests to insights from my life and my theatre journey. We're leaving it all on the mic every single week, so let's jump in. Hi guys, welcome back to Call to Stage with me, Amber Davies. Now I have someone who was named by Broadway World Vocalist of the Decade.
Not the decade, yeah.
Of the decade. It's the impeccable Zachary James.
Hi, how are you?
Good, how are you?
I'm alive.
Can I just say something, guys? Zachary is one of the tallest men I've ever met.
Yeah.
You are how tall are you?
So I'm 6'6" or 198 centimeters for those that count that way.
Zachary's working with Ben at the minute, and Ben did say he is going to be towering over you. You are just... What milk did you drink as a child?
My mother's
breast.
Yeah. She was a tall woman as well.
Was she?
Yeah.
And what about your father?
Tall, yeah, but I'm taller than them. But they come from tall stock.
Wow.
Yeah, like Dutch, Polish, tall people. Yeah.
It's giving that vibe.
Yeah.
Very impressive.
Thank you.
Very impressive. Just before we get into it, I did see Hunchback on Sunday, which we'll delve into.
Yeah.
So it's just, and you don't look gigantic on stage.
It's a tall cast, which I'm grateful for, because when it's not, I do look like a giant monster.
But you're like a quadruple threat.
How many? What
so
for?
You like singing, acting, dancing. I haven't seen you dance. And height.
Height, yeah.
That's the quadruple.
Yeah.
It's seriously impressive.
I wouldn't say I'm a dancer. Like, I can move, but no one is ever like, we want you to dance in this show.
If someone said to you, can you do a double pirouette here? What would you...
With rehearsal, yeah.
There we go then.
Yeah,
you're a dancer.
Sure. Like, I did it in
Fine.
school, but like for a grade, and that grade was a C.
Okay.
So, yeah.
I ask this before we get into any type of conversation. For example, on Sunday, when you did Hunchback, have you got any quirky rituals or something that you have to do before stepping on stage?
This is deep and spiritual for me. Okay. I do a little prayer to the gods of the theater that I'm in. So I did that in my dressing room with a colleague. I was just like, hey, you want to pray with me? And he was like, yeah, sure. It was kind of hot. And he had no idea what I was about to do, but I was like, gods of this space, whoever you are, Laurence Olivier, whoever's been here, just like come with us on this journey, help us to trust our bodies and our minds, and help us to be of service to this show and our colleagues in this audience, and tell the story with grace. And I do that, and sometimes I'm like, am I possessed by someone cool right now? But yeah, that's my little ritual.
Epic.
It's a little witchy.
I love it.
Thank you.
I'm quite witchy.
Are you? What's your sign?
I'm a Libra.
Libra.
What are you?
Sagittarius. We're compatible. Yeah.
Sorry, Ben. Just for preference. Ben's actually sitting in the room right now.
He is.
Now, I want to ask you, you were born and bred Florida.
So I was born in New England. I don't know if you've heard of it. It's the other one.
Yeah.
It's newer. And then I grew up in Florida.
Grew up in Florida.
Yeah.
What I want to know is, when did you know you had a voice and a talent?
Like Sunday, the other day. It came slow for me. Like, I didn't have a natural voice at all, and I was a tenor, and I was only in musicals in high school because they needed guys. But then I was like, wait, this is amazing. So it took me a long time, honestly, and I still work with my voice teacher all the time now for like 20 something years. Yeah.
Have you got anyone in your family that sings?
I don't, but my dad is a guitarist. He's a musician by trade. So I grew up with music, and his dream for me was to be a classical piano kid. So when I was like, hey, I want to be an actor, it was like devastating for him. Yeah. But
can you play any instruments?
Piano.
Okay.
Yeah, I still play. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
I love this. This is more of like a less of a call to stage, like traditional, more of me just fangirling over you.
Listen, let's go. Yeah.
Did you, in Britain, we train in a drama school. Did you have that out there?
Yeah, so I went to school for musical theater, like eventually. It took me like 3 schools to pick a major, and I transferred a lot, but I finally landed on musical theater. Yeah.
What school was that?
Ithaca College in upstate New York. So like not New York City, but like 4 hours north, like closer to Canada.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. But
Snow.
you located there.
Yeah. I just went up there and just gave it a go. And it was
The best
crazy.
thing that ever happened.
I mean, it was good. Yeah. No, it was great. It was great training. And like, I'm still friends with my teachers from there. My voice teacher I talk to like every day. So yeah.
I love those relationships.
Yeah, it's cute.
Now, you on Sunday and again in the following Sunday, this is actually going to be going out after the concert's over, unfortunately, but Zachary is playing Frollo in Hunchback. Now, I went to watch. It's really, I don't want to cry, but obviously Ben's playing Quasimodo.
Amazingly.
It was one of the best things I've ever seen.
Wow.
Firstly, the orchestra being on the stage was one of the best ideas.
Yeah.
You know, and the score itself is one of the best, you know.
I agree. Yeah.
So how did it come into your inbox to play Frollo?
So strangely, it did not come into my inbox until like I heard about it. Well, I didn't know what the role was, but backstory is I was at Freedom, like
Now we're friends.
like yeah, like a year ago. And Jack Maple comes up to me. It's like, hey, like, you know, are you going to be around? You know, what's up with your visa, et cetera? I liked you in Hadestown. And like, what are you doing, you know, a year from now? And I was like, yeah, whatever, email me. And he was like, cool, I have a project. So then I finally got an availability check in, I think, January.
Wow.
And I was like, absolutely available, interested. I'll be there. Great. Thanks. I marked off my calendar. And he was like, great. So we need you to tape the whole role to be approved by Disney. And I was like, oh, okay. And I was like on vacation in Miami and I
if you
pulled
ever
it
want
out.
if you ever want to self-tape, go on holiday.
Yeah, no,
because
exactly.
It will
Yeah.
always come through.
And I was just like, oh God, this self-tape. And I made cue cards and put them all over the room. I was like, I can't memorize this. I don't have time to watch this movie. I'd never seen it, you know? Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. I didn't know anything about it. I never heard the song. Yeah.
Oh,
nothing.
Hellfire, nothing.
Yeah. Not a thing. Yeah. Like I had heard Out There in school because everyone sang it, you know, but yeah, so I threw down that tape and I texted my voice teacher and I was like, I just did the worst audition, but it is what it is. Like, who cares? And yeah, here we are.
Was it, you know, it's really intense and difficult, these concerts, aren't they? Because you have to pretty much come up, you do a full production in the space of like 2 weeks.
It is a full Broadway production. Yeah.
Have you enjoyed doing it?
Yeah, no, it's been amazing. I mean, full disclosure, I closed Jesus Christ Superstar in LA and flew overnight.
I can't wait to talk about that.
Okay. So I had no room in my head or schedule to learn this. And I was like, whatever, it's just that one song. And I had no idea it's like Richard III. So, you know, I was like, oh, cool. I have to memorize this.
Yeah.
But Jack was really sweet. He was like, no, it's a concert. You don't have to memorize. And I was like, But just relieving that pressure helped me to
Yeah, exactly.
do it. Yeah.
Just do what you
Yeah. But rehearsal was so fun. It's such an amazing cast. It's like there's not a bad, you know, egg in the group. Everyone's amazing. I was crying every day listening to this guy. And, you know, so it was great. It was really special. And then like, you know, hit me by surprise. It's like, wait, this is like one of my favorite roles I've done. Yeah.
And you play it so well.
Thank you.
Hellfire was a joke. I think your applause was like 3 minutes long after Hellfire.
It was something different. Yeah. I was like,
what was going through your mind when they just kept clapping?
Just like, don't move. And then it swelled again. And I was like, yeah, don't move. Okay.
I've got a train to catch.
Yeah. And then I was like, okay. And I put my head down and then they clapped louder. And I was like, oh, they like a movement. All right. you know, so
let's hit another pose.
Yeah. No, it's just interesting because I have no idea what it looks like. I just feel some red light on me and whatever. And there's like a bump of the lights on the button. And so, you know, but it was really emotional because it's been, I left Hadestown and left the West End in October and, you know, it was very sad to leave and the fans here are just incredible and so many of them were in the audience. So it was like, it was a really beautiful thing just
Beautiful
to be back.
moment.
It felt like being home, you know.
Oh, I love that so much. And with Hellfire, singing it in front of Stephen.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I saw you put a picture up on Instagram. Like, even with your entire career has been spectacular. Like, what was it actually like?
It was scary. It was first. Well, no, I met him once in New York, but I don't think he remembers because it was like an opening night or whatever. But yeah, it was scary. But yeah, I've been like pretty fortunate to be in the room with a lot of writers who I respect. And I was just in the room with Andrew Lloyd Webber like 2 weeks ago.
Wow.
So I was like, yeah, I was kind of like, what's my life like? Andrew Lloyd Webber and now Stephen Schwartz. Like, what's happening here? You know?
How do you keep your cool?
Sometimes you don't, and that's okay. You know? But yeah, it's just like you want them to be happy. So I was really happy because he was in rehearsal and giving notes, and I was like, "This is so valuable.
Yeah,
like who gets this opportunity?
No, exactly.
You know? So that was amazing. And I was really also really lucky that on Jesus Christ Superstar, the conductor was Stephen Erivo, who did the Wicked films, right? So he's besties with Schwartz.
Yeah.
So he was like, "Oh yeah, Steven's so excited about you." Blah, blah, blah. So I like came in being like, "All right."
He knows who I am.
Yeah,
We're good.
Yeah, and I was just like, "Wait, Stephen Schwartz knows who I am. Like, what's happening?"
That's mental.
Yeah,
I would
weird.
have a T-shirt saying Stephen Schwartz knows who I
Yeah,
am.
listen. So
I'm going to order you one.
Thank you.
I'll send it to the Prince Edward for Sunday.
Thank you. Rush delivery.
Yeah. Do you suffer with any type of nerve?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah,
Like
all of it.
How do you?
I kind of learned like being nervous means I care, and so it's like a friend now, where it's like, oh yeah, there's my friend nervousness, and that means I care about this, and like it's always with me. So.
Does it manifest in your body in any way? Does it affect your voice or?
I mean, it can make my breathing a little higher, so I have to remember to exhale everything because then I start stacking breath and I can't phrase. Feet. So I'm like, okay, I need to wiggle my toes, ground myself. But yeah, I have little tricks and stuff. So
I like that.
Yeah.
Just noting them in my mind.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ Superstar, we have to talk about it.
Sure.
Hollywood Super Bowl, and you played Caiaphas?
Caiaphas, yeah.
Caiaphas.
Yeah, the other, he's a bad priest, so it's like 2 in a row now.
Bloody hell.
Yeah.
You're going to be typecast after this.
No, it's my priest era.
Baddie.
Yeah, it's great.
Please tell me everything. I want every detail. What was it like?
Insane.
Firstly, when the job came through, did you audition for it?
Again, an availability check, and then great, can you please tape the whole role? So I was like, okay. But cool thing is I found out about JCS and Hunchback on the same day.
Oh.
Yeah, it was a
Booked
beautiful
and
day.
blessed,
No, it's just
Zachary.
like, and I was on the border, like the Texas-Mexico border at a middle school, watching middle school production of Hadestown. Because they invited me, and I was like, yeah, sure. And I checked my phone right after, and I had 2 offers, and I was like, what? Like, never does that happen. No, ever.
First day of rehearsals, you've got this room just filled with
Stars.
Yeah.
Only stars, yeah. Yeah, it was crazy.
And
it
you
was,
are the one of those stars.
But no.
Yeah.
I was like, cool. No one knows me in this cast, and that's awesome because, it's like nothing to prove, and I get to watch amazing people and learn and just like do a great job and hope to do a great job. And yeah, but it was crazy. The auditorium is 18,000. So, and again, like this, we had 3 performances. Again, like this, the schedule was insane. It was nuts, but it was a really special experience and one I'll not forget. Yeah.
And was everybody just a dream?
Yeah, everyone was a dream. Everyone.
I love that. You know, like the top successful people are always the nicest. And
I agree.
You see
I agree.
why they've worked so much.
Yeah. Absolutely. There's like a science to that. Like people who have what they want are great to work with.
Yeah.
And
because I think talent only takes you so far.
Absolutely. Yeah.
If you're an absolute dick.
Listen, it happens.
Yeah, I know it does.
But I think it's like less on trend now. Like you have to be nice.
Exactly.
Which is great.
Was there any funny stories that happened?
Or
a moment during the rehearsals or the performance where you just thought, oh my gosh, I'm never going to forget this?
I mean, honestly, it wasn't a funny thing, but the most unforgettable thing was hearing Cynthia sing Gethsemane and for the first time, and just like looking out the room, and every jaw was on the floor and everyone was crying. And it wasn't like, okay, we heard that once, amazing. It was like every single time we were like, I can't do this again. I can't watch you do this again and cry. And it's like, I have to go on stage right after, and I'm just like coming on with tears running down my face. And I'm like, Jesus, you must realize the serious charges facing you. I'm like, it was a mess. Like, how dare you?
Wow. And she's Diddy, isn't she?
So small.
A massive voice.
Yeah. And I felt really small in her presence, though. I was like, I'm just a tiny little boy.
Isn't
like,
that,
you're a goddess.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
It was amazing. Yeah.
I've actually met her, and she was just a dream.
She's
so
great.
I couldn't imagine
just
what
like
it was
chill,
like to work with
cool.
her.
I mean, it was also crazy because we were like getting death threats over her casting. So it was intense, and security was high and stuff.
Wow.
So that was the only not fun part, but. And of course it's America, so there's guns. So in my head, I'm like, oh my God, they're going to shoot us on stage,
Yeah, all those things go through your head.
Yeah, of course. Like going to a movie in the United States, I'm like, where's the exit in case someone comes in with a gun? That's just like the culture.
Gosh, yeah.
So
do you feel safer being in the UK?
I mean, yeah, I'm like, oh, someone will stab me, no big deal, Yeah.
I don't think no one will try and stab you.
No, so far so good.
They'll probably look at you and think,
okay, like a fox will bite me, maybe. Yeah.
Oh yeah, you got to be careful of our foxes. Now, you have a tendency to either originate a role or be in original productions, which I love that.
No, it's great.
Very chic.
Yeah, thank you.
Very chic of you. You originated the role of Lurch Addams.
Yeah.
On Broadway.
Yeah.
No, Addams Family.
Yeah. Lurch.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah.
Like, I told Ben that information this morning. He said, you're kidding me. I said, no, babe.
Yeah.
I said, yeah. That is quite an intense thing to do.
It was, yeah.
You're creating the footprint.
Yeah. And every high school production, they DM me asking, what to do. No, that too. Yeah, I've watched so many, but they're also like, oh, I was just cast as Lurch and I'm 5'2". What do I do? All these questions. Hi, I got cast as Lurch and I'm a girl. How do I play? Coolest questions.
Wow.
And I'm like, do you? Amazing.
Did you feel a sense of responsibility to get this completely right?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I studied because it was like, in theory, it wasn't based on the movies or the animated, Saturday morning cartoons. It was based on the drawings by Charles Addams. So I studied them and to get postures and like, yeah, it was cool. But that's where I got most of my information on him, which was...
What, the pictures?
Yeah, just the drawings. They used to be in the New Yorker in like the early, 1920s, 40s, something like that.
So you looked
I would just look
kind
and be
of
like,
created a...
Yeah, because he always had
that.
a posture that said something and like a point of view in the eyes. If he's like looking askew or whatever, you're like, okay, that says a million things. Like, got it. Yeah.
Wow.
It was fun.
I love that.
It was fun. But then like honestly sustaining that for 2 years I did, was like, okay.
You needed to...
I needed to go deeper. Yeah.
Okay. I've got you.
Yeah.
Wow. That is, honestly, this is epic. I feel like this is the best episode ever.
I'm so glad.
You were in the original cast of Coram Boy.
Yeah.
And...
Have you heard of that show?
No.
It originated here and was like a hit at the National.
Really? When?
I don't know. Like before... When was that for me?
Christ.
Yes, before Christ. Trying to think what year was it for me? 2007. So it must have been before that. Yeah.
Wow. No, I just saw it. That was the first show you did.
The quickest story about it is it was a huge hit here and ran for like 2 years or something at the National, and it ran on Broadway for 3 weeks.
Oh.
Yeah. We closed right quick. They were like, no.
No.
Because it's about the Coram Hospital for like foundling children. People are like, what is that?
Right. Okay. Okay.
But a beautiful show.
Beautiful. Also, I think that some things that run so well here do shit on Broadway,
and vice versa. Yeah, totally.
We are two completely different entities.
And then there's like the sweet spot of things that work in both, but few and far between.
Right, we've got South Pacific. Mm-hmm. You were in the Tony Award winning revival.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, it was cool.
You kind of like hit really quickly on, didn't you?
Well, yeah, I moved to New York and I got Coram Boy like 6 months after I'd been there. So I got my first Broadway show like really young, and then I did 3 in a row and I was like, I've made it. And now I haven't been on Broadway since 2011. So
do you want to go back?
Sure, I'd go back like for the right show. Yeah.
Hadestown's out there, isn't it?
Yeah, but I did that.
Yeah, I know. It's hard, isn't it? You want to originate. You'll be originating something. On
Yeah, but I
Broadway.
kind of like had to come to the West End to like be a legit musical theater performer again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Really?
Well, because I was doing opera a lot the past 10 years. Like I got sucked into
know.
that world.
Because that's
And-
what I want to talk to you about.
Yeah.
You were Abraham Lincoln in the world premiere of The Perfect American in Madrid.
Yeah.
Started in Madrid.
Yeah.
Then it came to London,
Yeah.
didn't it?
Yeah.
And Australia.
And Australia. Yeah. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
So what made you do the flip into opera?
So the director of the Addams Family was like, hey, I'm doing this opera. Can you please audition? Because there's this role of Abraham Lincoln, but it's like a robot Abraham Lincoln at Disney World in the Hall of Presidents, which is this really kooky thing at Disney World where they have like robots of all the presidents of America's
Wow.
past. Very strange. Like wax dolls that move. And they're like 7 years ago, you know, and they're like full on robots. So he was like, I need someone to play this robot, Abraham Lincoln. They have to be an actor and like be able to move and like basically do the robot. But it's an opera, you know, please audition. So I auditioned and then like suddenly became an opera singer. Yeah.
You just fell into that.
Yeah, I just fell in, had to learn how to sing without a microphone. Yeah, it was crazy. Yeah, like overnight. Yeah.
And then did you just discover a love for opera?
They just like kind of took me in and kept me there, you know. I have a complex relationship with opera for sure. I like doing new pieces a lot, and
Yeah.
I get to do a lot of new pieces. But I tried the traditional, like tried and true stuff, and I was like,
Not for you.
not for me.
That's good though.
Yeah.
You're a man who knows what he wants.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, I like
Yeah,
that.
you make me sound so put together.
You are.
'Cause on the inside, no.
But you've had, you know, it's okay to say no to things and be like, that is
Totally.
not for me, you
Yeah.
know?
I mean, I think an interesting thing that's happened like in the span of my time doing this since college is like when I came into the world, you had to define yourself and be like, I do this.
Yeah.
And since then, it's like you're now allowed to do everything and even encouraged. So,
Yeah.
which is great because we're artists and should do whatever we feel like,
Yeah.
right? But yeah, early on, like my first agent was like, take all this off your resume, people will be confused. And then my first opera agent was like, take all this theater off, people will be confused.
Okay.
And now it's like every opera singer wants to do musicals
And
because
vice
opera's
versa.
dying. And
Yeah.
yeah. So,
Do you think that doing that long run in the opera world helped your other voice?
oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, I had to like
Strengthen.
properly learn how to sing. Yeah. And it didn't like, it taught me versatility. And actually like when I started doing that, I started singing pop on the side and like
Love that.
really just exploring different things that I didn't know my voice could do.
Wow.
And yeah. It was cool.
That is so interesting. He's so cool. Now I get it. I get it. Well, let's talk about original London cast of Hadestown.
Yeah.
You were the original, right?
Like I would say so, but some wouldn't because it
was in
at the
America.
National, blah, blah, blah.
Oh, I
Yeah.
didn't even know that.
No one does. No one cares. But yeah, it was.
Oh,
it was at the
girl.
National for a minute, and
For
then
a
it
hot
like
minute.
before Broadway. So it's like it didn't even count.
I want to know, how the hell did you get to London to play it, to be in the original Hadestown cast? Were you here already?
No, well, yes and no. I was at ENO at the Coliseum where you are,
yeah.
and I was doing another new weird opera by the same composer, Perfect American, and Hadestown was announced, and so I was like, oh, I have to be in that. And so a friend of mine was in Oklahoma who was American and here. And I was like, hey, how'd you do this? Like, who's your agent? Whatever. And he's like, here's my agent. And I was like, great. So I set up a meeting with that agent and I was like, hey, let's do Hadestown. And he was like, great. And then we tried to get it for like 8 months and then it finally happened. Yeah. But I wasn't really here. I was here for a gig. And so I was like, let's just say I'm local hire. I'll figure out a visa, whatever. So I did that.
What age was that? The agent in London?
Yeah.
Who was it?
Jamie Sampson at 33. It's my guy.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow! I didn't know you were with 33.
Yeah.
Jamie.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know Jamie really well.
Yeah, he's cool.
Because he looks after one of my best friends, Natalie Paris.
Yeah. So
I've partied
Jamie
with
and I
him a couple
met,
of times.
and we discovered we were both born in 1981 and loved Britney Spears. And I was like, "This is a match, dude. Let's go."
Yeah, that's great. That's
Yeah, I
great.
was like, "This is it."
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's perfect.
Yeah.
So you met with Jamie, then you had your audition.
Yeah, I did like 6 tapes. I was then, by the time they were taping, I was working in Colorado. So I was like taping from Colorado every week with notes. And then I did a final in person in New York with the team. And then
came to London.
Here. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, it was crazy.
So you had to literally...
Like find an apartment, get a visa.
Find an apartment.
Yeah.
And is a British visa expensive?
Yeah.
So is it like opposite? It's like, because obviously we'd have to get an American O1 to...
But I heard yours are like $10,000 to $20,000 or something crazy. Is that true?
Yeah, baby.
Okay, it's not that bad.
£10,000.
It's maybe like half that. Yeah.
Oh, girl,
sorry.
that's why everyone's coming over here.
Yeah,
it's bloody cheaper.
Yeah, it took me like 3 weeks to get. It wasn't a big deal. Yeah.
I love that for you. I love that. Do you want to stay?
I want to. I mean, I had an apartment here last year. I gave it up, and so I'm still like London local hire, but I'm not living here right now. But
have you like built a little community here?
I have friends here. It's amazing. Yeah, I mean, I've been working here off and on since 2013.
Oh,
so
wow.
yeah, at E&O mostly, but now like Hades and this, I'm like, this is a great situation. So
it is.
Yeah, I kind of think of myself like I live nowhere, but my career lives in like LA, New York, and London.
I love that.
I pretend. So I have like local hire agreements on all 3 cities.
Wow.
And I'm just like, yeah, I'll fly overnight, whatever you need.
That is so amazing.
But it's crazy. And like, it means I pay for my own everything, but it's worth it.
Do you ever feel settled?
No, but I'm a Sagittarius.
Okay.
So
you don't need to be.
No, like I'm on Earth. That's all I need to know. You know?
So cool. You're literally so cool.
Like, yeah.
Can I just ask, because you said you work at the Coliseum.
Yeah.
Do you know Showbiz Steve?
No. Should I?
He's on stage. He's on stage, right? He's in-house tech.
I'm sure I know him if he's
Stevie.
Probably, I do.
Oh my God, he's the best.
Yeah.
I'll speak to him tonight.
Well, tell him I know him and said hi.
Okay. He is literally the best. He lives on stage, right, guys? He's worked at the Coliseum for like 40 years.
Then I know him. Yeah.
And he is just like he should be on stage. Honestly, he sings like along with Jamie Moscato in the wing, and he's bloody brilliant. Honestly, I say Steve, you should be on that stage.
Ugh.
Other things that you have done, we won't, because I've got literally 5 minutes until we move on to the Patreon. Well, we'll move on to the Patreon then, and then I'm going to ask you quick fire round questions.
Oh, that's my really favorite. Great. Yeah, I can't wait.
You have also done a funny thing that happened on the way to the Forum.
Oh, God, yeah. Sweeney Todd. Yeah, Sondheim.
The Most Happy Fella. Mm-hmm. The Pirates of Penzance.
Many times, so many times.
That's just come back, isn't it?
Yeah.
West Side Story.
Sure.
Young Frankenstein.
Yeah.
A Little Night Music.
Yeah.
What would you say is like being a career highlight?
Oh God, honestly, I mean, this show is a career highlight for sure. Hunchback is a career highlight. Jesus Christ Superstar career highlight. I've been thinking about that a lot because sometimes it's not the shows you do for a year. It's like the really special, saturated things you do for a minute.
Yeah.
But yeah, some of the new opera stuff I've done, Hadestown for sure. Yeah.
Is there anything that you would have done differently so far?
10 million things.
Really?
Yeah, of course. I was like an idiot all of my 20s.
Same. I'm still in my 20s.
Oh, congratulations. I am not. I'm 68. So, yeah.
What Botox do you?
All of them. No, I'm not really 68.
I know.
Okay.
I got that.
No, it's just like what I say.
Yeah. Is there like, oh damn, I wish I'd taken that job? Or
you know what, when I was doing Addams Family, like everyone was so good at self-marketing and like social media and just doing all the interviews and everything, and I was like the only one that in that cast that wasn't, and I felt like I didn't take advantage of those opportunities. So now I like to like really take advantage of every opportunity or seek them out.
I know, and because the thing is yes, you can have worked plenty of times, but the social media is massive.
It's huge.
It really comes hand in hand with the job now.
Yeah, it's done so much for me. Yeah.
Brilliant. Well,
I mean, it's annoying and awful and like whatever, but it's important.
I'm going to follow you on social media.
Okay.
You can follow me back.
I will.
We just made a silent agreement to be friends for life.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for coming on.
My pleasure.
Guys, if you're a Patreon listener, hang around and I'm going to be asking Zachary some of your
naughty
questions.
Okay.
Thank you. Bye.